As many of you know, Black Beacon was my most anticipated gacha game release for the first half of 2025. As someone who loves ARPGs and gachas, this game really looked like a grand old time. Before I begin this review though, I want to assure you that this video is not sponsored in any way, so you can rest assured there will be absolutely no shilling whatsoever in this video. There are a lot of shills on these savage streets of gacha content creation who lie and say games are good when they aren't, and I don't believe in that at all. I'm here for you to make your best decision on whether to try this anime mobile game, or for the person who likes this game already and click the review to see if my opinions are the same as yours. Now, I was also really eager to play Black Beacon because I was looking to find another anime mobile game to play since my Girls Frontline 2 videos are getting less views. So this game looked very appealing to cover as I wait for Etheria Restart to release due to it being created by XPGR devs. The XPGR devs means the combat in this game will most likely be decent and that some Kuro cells would most likely be playing this game. And since they are the easiest gacha community to bait for views, I thought this would be a great time to farm. Now, if you don't want to watch the whole video, I'll just give you my answer here, and the rest of the video will be explaining the why, which is I can't recommend anyone playing this video game, even though I like almost every aspect of the game. This might sound weird, but let's first start off with what is good in this gacha before talking about the bad. First off, is the gameplay good? And the answer is yes. The combat is very satisfying, with it being a bit more punishing than most action gachas out there currently. The perfect dodge window is much smaller than in bigger gacha games like Zenless Zone Zero and Wuthering Waves, which allows you to actually feel like you're playing a game that requires skill, which unfortunately most gachas give you a giant perfect dodge window, so it makes you feel like you are actually good at video games, even when you're not. I also enjoy how most characters require setups and combos to work efficiently, and are not just mindless spamming of one skill over and over again. Secondly, the rewards are extremely generous for a gacha game. In most battle passes, you would expect to be given a horrible weapon in the paid version, but in this game, not only do you get a 5-star weapon for any 4-star character from the free pass, but the paid pass gives you a 5-star weapon for any standard 5-star character as well. This might not seem huge to some, but in other games where you can get a 5-star weapon through money, this is generally in a store pack that costs anywhere between $40 and $60. So being able to get this for $7 is amazing and sets up getting things out of the gacha much easier. Now, is the story good? And the answer is yes and no. The first 3 chapters were high quality for sure, but once we get to chapter 4, it gets rather dull. I'm not going to spoil it, but if I had to give the story a rating, it would be a 5 out of 10. So the game has a decent story and fun combat, and it's free, with an ability to get a free 5-star weapon for $7, which could be anywhere from $50 to $100 in other games. What is there not to like? Well, let's get to the part where I talk about the bad. This game currently crashes like crazy. At the moment of me making this video, the game has crashed over 30 times on me at various stages in the past week. The game is improving though, with the devs patching the game almost daily to fix the launch problems, which is more than I can say about games I've paid money for in the past couple years. I mean, I couldn't even play Last Epoch for 4 days after its release, and that game cost money. Why would I complain about this game being unoptimized when it's free? Well, the answer to that is that its competitors are also free. Look at this gameplay. This is after multiple patches to fix this game, and not counting the multiple times I got stuck in a staircase in Chapter 3 because I think they fixed that. They also fixed the thing where your character becomes invisible like this. There was also a thing where you couldn't interact with objects, which made me not be able to do quests for a while. That stuff can get fixed, and I can wait for that for sure if everything else is good. The thing is, look at this gameplay. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM in a 4070 Ti Super, and this game runs like this. I can run Monster Hunter Wilds no problem on high, but this on high is impossible for my setup? Make it make sense, fam. Now, this might be because I am playing this on the PC client, which is Google Play Games, but personally, I wish this game didn't even have a Google Play Games client and we could emulate it on LD Player, Moomoo Player, BlueStacks, or whatever, because it would have been much easier to reroll and make it more enjoyable doing that. Google Play Games makes it so you can't multi-instance reroll, and although I understand not wanting to let players reroll 10 accounts at the same time, for a new gacha game that isn't super hyped up, you want as many people to stick around as possible, and that is easiest when people get an account they like. Like, this guy here rerolled 18 times and didn't get anything early. Like, you think this guy's gonna stay playing the game? No. So, yeah, this game is really good, respects your dollar, mildly good about giving pulls, but it is sort of a hot mess all around. It kind of reminds me of buying your dream car, then 5 minutes after driving off the lot, it completely falls apart. So until they optimize this game more or release a PC client with controller support, I just can't honestly recommend this game. But that doesn't mean it isn't a good game. The problem is though, why would you play a free action game that's good that doesn't run well when you could play a good free action game that runs well? Think about that. Black Beacon is a 6.2 out of 10. True Evil over and out.